Actually live. I'm gonna try to, we gotta do some screen cleaning here, bear with me. I don't know if I'm live yet or not. This is an impromptu live stream, unscheduled, wasn't even sure I was gonna fish today. But I'm out here and I got on some fish, I got a video film. Thought I'd see if anybody's online on the live streams. We're gonna try it and see. Got Lawnmower Man here behind me. They gonna disrupt things. That's another reason I want to go live, see if they could hear me on the micro or hear that mower on the microphone. There's Sunfish Assassin says live again. Jackson Cuozo, Mr. Fish Talk, Dale Hazlett, Face Meat, Tim Blackman. Glad to have you. I guess you all can see and hear me. There's Brian Forrest and his horse named Toby. Nikki Hayes. Yeah, I got 40 people in here. It looks like yeah, TN Fishing Adventures the 2 nights in a row, so I'm gonna try to block that sun with my head. But hey, Creole Catfishing just hit me with $9.99 right off the bat. It says Bone Pesci, my brother. Thank you, Creole. Glad to have you back on here, man. Trevor Bond says, I don't hear the mower. Perfect. That's one thing about this microphone, it's supposed to drown out that crap. This guy was so loud. I was filming a regular video out here today. Got on the water right at about 4 o'clock. An hour and a half, I got probably a 20, 30-minute video. I have tore up the cats, got a big striper. And I said, you know what? I got about an hour and a half of daylight left. Let's just go live and try to do it again. So we got Lawnmower Man here. Hopefully he don't mess us up, but we're gonna try to catch some cats. Normally, if I'm on fish, and I go live, it's the kiss of death. I stop catching them. Hopefully that's not the case today. Boy, we got people hitting me up already here. There was Creole. We got Ricky Cope has joined the Catfish Club. Thank you so much, Ricky. Glad to have you, man. Appreciate you joining the club. We got Paul Ledford. Man, Paul, $49.99. Thank you, Paul. He says, shoot you out 2 in a row. Let's see some giants. Good luck and tight lines. Thank you, Paul. Paul, I just messaged you through PayPal there too. I got your PayPal donation there a little while ago. I was sitting out here in between fish and I messaged you there on PayPal. So thank you for the super chat and thank you for the PayPal donation there earlier. There's Sandra back. Man, Sandra, $50 says, now let's catch that flathead. I hope so, Sandra. That's the one thing we're missing out here tonight. I've got the blue, got several blues already, and a big striper. I hope we get that flathead. It's definitely possible here where I'm at. Oh man, there's Callie here too. $50 is another live, awesome. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Callie. Man, y'all loading me up right away. This is awesome. I had no idea, you know, this wasn't planned. I wasn't sure I was gonna fish today because of the wind and all that. And so it was kind of a last second decision to come out here. And then of course I hadn't planned on going live. So I had no idea if we'd get any audience in here whatsoever. But I said, you know what, let's just roll with it. Let's just go live. There's always somebody online. So let's just see who's on there. And clearly I got some people on here. So thank you all so much. There's Chunky Cats, Spider Skull HD, Cody Yak Fishing, Brooks Damron, Thomas Sevskik. I'm probably saying that wrong, Thomas. Sorry, I'm gonna try to keep my head. That sun back there will go behind that house here momentarily and we won't have that glare. But until then, I'm gonna try to keep my head in front of it. We're gonna try to block it out. Brian Forrest says, how do you become a member? There's a link down in the video description there, Brian. It's a link that says Catfish Club and you click that and it takes you to the YouTube there to sign up for it. So thank you for your interest in that, Brian. Man, I can't believe we got 100. I just went live impromptu. We got 148 people in this chat box right now. This is awesome. So anyway, guys, I'll kind of give you the rundown here who's on the chat box right away, what I'm doing. So right now I'm fishing a point. There is a creek that runs back this way. The main channel is out over here. And I'm set up on a point right here. Fish coming out of the main channel to come into this creek have to come through here to get in back here in this creek where it kind of opens up. All that right there is smaller fish kind of been dink tapping me. But again, I have had, since 4 o'clock till the time I went live, I've had numerous fun size blues. Biggest was like 38 inches. And then I had a crazy thing happening. I had a fish hit my bait, and he took the rod down, and I lost him. He come free. I'm reeling up the bait to check it, and all of a sudden it got hammered. It just took off, and it was a 40-inch striper when I got it in. So heck of an evening out here so far. I hope going live don't jinx it for me. But nevertheless, we're gonna fish till dark tonight, which right about now, this time it's 7:15. We're gonna see how it goes in between now and then. Let me scroll back up here. I've missed a bunch of comments there while I'm rambling on. Yeah, we got a bunch of my regulars here. Nikki Hayes, Sandra Hillary, Creole, Travis Gentry's back, Sunfish Assassin. A&D Bait and Tackle says my ultralight rod should be there soon, hopefully. Yeah, it got stuck in Memphis for some reason, A&D. I don't know what's going on with the Postal Service. They suck. Michael Sam says, dang, Justin, you've been going live more than we do. Yeah, I try, man. He's had a lot of interest in this kind of thing, so. Bobby Kerr in the house. Patrick Howard says RC and moon pie tonight. It's a Coca-Cola kind of night for me tonight, buddy. That's what I had out here with me today. Oh, David says I'm buffering a little bit. Hopefully it's just you, David. Let me scroll on down. Ray Leak says, Justin, did you get your cell phone booster today? Yes, I did, Ray. I haven't hooked it up yet, though. My plan was if the winds knocked me out of fishing today, I was going to hook up that cell phone booster, but it ended up kind of, when I first got out here about 4, the wind was kicking, and I'm afraid on my regular video it's going to be on the microphone on it. But the further we're getting here to the evening, it kind of seems like it's slacking off a little bit. So tomorrow we got a chance of rain. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fish. If I can't, then I'm going to hook up that cell phone booster, get it going. Hey, there's Holocheck, man. What's going on? $9.99. He said we should do this every night. Hey, Matt, I'm willing, man. I'm willing, buddy. We ain't staying out here late tonight. We're gonna fish till dark, but we're gonna try to catch some more in the meantime. Ben Pollins says cold and snowy in Idaho, buddy. You can keep that snow. We don't like that stuff here in Tennessee. Michael Sam says, yes, sir, live is fun. I agree, this is fun. Dusty Holt says, is that your house behind you? No, it's not. I couldn't afford the taxes on that house, Dusty. Stacy O'Neill says, I think I recognize that white house many monsters caught in front of. I haven't fished here in a long time. I don't think I filmed a video here on this spot in probably a year or more. It's normally a springtime spot for me. But again, with the wind cranking like it was earlier, I thought I'm gonna fish close to home and I could kind of shield myself from it here, just where I'm at. The river, I'm on Fort Loudoun here tonight. It's not as wide through here. And so there's also a big hill behind me, so there's a wind block over there. So I thought we'd come try it out. But yeah, I have hit this spot before and it's treated me well. It's treated me well today before I went live. Curtis Large said, were you already out and owned some fish and decided to go live? Yeah, Curtis, I come out here about 4. I've already got a 20 to 30 minute video filmed by the time I edit it. Several blues and a big striper. So I figured, what the heck, let's just go live. August Pedraza said he'd been sick since Friday, man. I hope you get to feeling better. Corey Fresnelli says it's cold up there in Ohio. Hey, Bobby Kerr in the house says my 5-year-old and I love watching you. Good luck, Justin. Well, thank you, Bobby. Glad to have you and your son in here. There's Holocheck. He says, usually there's a dog barking and an old man mowing right there at that spot. I've been dealing with the mowers. I'm surprised you can't hear him on the microphone. I had leaf blower man, weed eater man, and lawnmower man, all just boom, boom, boom while I was trying to film the other video. We were just talking about that last night, how we hadn't, I think it was last night, maybe the last live stream, how we hadn't seen many leaf blower man in a while, and I got them all today. Maybe Larson there in Clarksville, Tennessee, my old stomping grounds. I've worked out there in Clarksville at the hospital. I did 2 contracts out there. G Nicely says the weatherman sucks. He said light winds. I was on Loudoun yesterday and today and hurricane winds. Yeah, man, that's what I thought too, because yesterday I looked at two reports. One said high winds today and one said calm winds. And I'm like, one's right and one's wrong. But yeah, it turned out to be some high winds today there for a while. Sandra says it's 82, feels like 85. Sandra, you just hush your mouth, Sandra. Tiffany McConkey there, Morgan County, Tennessee, just down the road. There's Jeremy Bracy, $4.99. Thank you, Jeremy. Says, good afternoon, go live every day. Jeremy, don't twist my arm now. You know I will. Thank you for that super chat, buddy. There's Ken Elliott, $4.99. Thank you, Ken. He didn't leave a comment. Let me scroll down and see if I can see one from Ken here. No, just a super chat. Thank you, Ken. Thanks for supporting the channel. Again, I'm trying to block that sun with my head. It'll be down over behind that house here in a few minutes. Until then, we'll have to deal with the glare. Y to James T, $5. Thank you, James. He said, I've been trucking a lot. This is the first live streaming I've been able to catch in a while. Good luck. Hey, man, I'm glad to have you, buddy. Thank you for that super chat, man. Glad you was able to make it to one. Oh, right here, guys. Right here. Oh, man, that's another one that's pulling, buddy. For those of you just tuning in, I decided to do an impromptu live stream. I got out here about 4 o'clock, got bit instantly with blues, caught several fun-sized blues, then got a big striper. They want the head baits. The skipjack, I got skipjack on all 4 rods. I got 2 heads. I got a whole skipjack down and a midsection. They will not touch the whole bait. They will not touch the midsection. They want the heads. All but one fish has come on the head baits. And so anyway, I was wearing them out and I said, you know what, let's just go live. I already had my other video filmed an hour and a half into the trip. So I'm like, let's just see if we can get some good fish on the live stream. Yeah, that's a nice blue. That's a nice blue right there. Again, I'm on Fort Loudoun Reservoir tonight. There's some good times to be had out here when the bite's like this. I'm gonna tire this one out a second here. Man, he's still pulling. Yeah, I ain't bringing this one in just yet. These fish been ornery today, y'all. Every one of them's been feisty. Again, that striper, for those of you that missed the story, so I had my rod go down, I pick up on it, I fight it a second, the fish pops off, he's gone. And I thought, I'm gonna just reel my bait in and check it. I thought he might have ripped my bait off. I'm reeling it up, and that striper just attacked it, nailed it, spun my kayak around backwards, took off. It was incredible. I don't know when I'll get that video edited and out. It'll probably either be Friday or Monday. But hopefully, other than the audio from Lawnmower Man and Leaf Blower Man, I think it's gonna be a dang good video. All right, let's land this thing here finally. This one here, he's probably going to be in that 34-inch range. Most of the blues I've got have been 34 to 38-inch range today. It's been no monsters, no whoppers, but some solid fun sizers. In fact, I think I got one small dink, and everything else has been good quality fish. And all that happened within just, again, I got out here about 4, so an hour and a half. I ended that about 5:30 and decided I'd refresh my baits, get set up for the live stream, and so hour and a half, I had numerous fish. Those bites don't happen often, but when they do, they're fun. So there's that bait. It's going to go back down in a second. It's still in good shape. Let's just go to the board with this one. I don't have my front camera. I forgot to put my front camera mount up there, y'all. We'll get that here directly if we need it. But for now, I'll just do it like that. Yeah, shy of 34 inches there. But a solid fun size fish. That's a quality cat just about anywhere you go. It's a fun time. That's why I like to fish for them, is to have fun. And we're going to have some tonight. So let me hold him out there like that for you if I can. If we get a really big one, I'll set my front camera mount up there to put my phone in. It could happen. All right, y'all. Well, the live stream skunk is out. I was worried to death. You know, this happened to me once before. A month or two back, I was on some fish, filmed a video, And then I decided to go live and couldn't hardly buy a fish the rest of the morning. It's like I jinxed myself. But so far so good out here today. I mean, we're a few minutes into this stream and already got a quality fish. So anyway, we got that bait back down. I got another headpiece on the other front rod. On my back right rod, this one back here, I've got a whole skipjack with some slits in it. Weighs about a pound. And my other back rod's just a chunk. So offering some variety out here tonight for them. These fish can have whatever they want, but so far it's been the head baits that has caught just about everything today. Okay, man, let me scroll back up here. We've had a lot of comments there while I was fighting that fish. Let me get back up here. Where'd I leave off? I left off at James. We got his super chat. There's Jason Allen, $10. Thank you, Jason. Says, catch them gollywhoppers, Justin. Well, I'm going to try, Jason. We're going to try to have some fun tonight. Alan Edwards says, Justin, did you know there is another channel using the name Kayak Catfishing? I wouldn't surprise me, man. People rip me off all the time. I had somebody the other day I had to file a copyright claim on. They had took some of my footage and had a video, had over 1 million views. I'm like, hell, I can't get 1 million views on a video. And they took my footage and done it, made some money off of me. Hey, there's Bud Brutus back in the house. Glad to have you back, Bud, 1999. He says, pizza tonight and kayak catfishing. Just doesn't get any better than this. Hey, man, grab you a slice and kick back. We're gonna do this till dark out here, Bud. Glad to have you, man. Thanks for the super chat. The real angler in the house, Randall Allen. Let's see, we got Russell Smith, Catfish Club member in the house. Sandra Hillary's in here. Glad to have Sandra always. There's my man Fizz Bang, $5. Says, go get him. Heck yeah, Fizz Bang. Listen, y'all, can y'all hear that right now on the microphone? Can y'all hear that? Give me some feedback on there. They got Weed Eater Man right here on this bank. I don't know if you can see him right there. I'm curious if that's really loud to me. I'm wondering if that's picking up on the microphone. We got, there's Kodiak Fishing. Curtis Large, $4.99. Thank you, Curtis. He's a Catfish Club member. He says, glad you're on the water having a good time. I think I have my fiance talked into a kayak for Christmas. Hope you catch a few more, man. Well, thanks, Curtis. And hey, I hope you get that kayak for Christmas. I hope Santa Claus is good to you. He's gonna have a hard time fitting it down the chimney. There's Roger Boland. Thanks, man. Oh, let me scroll on down here. Everybody's saying, yeah, you can hear it. I was worried about that. This microphone's supposed to get rid of some of that stuff, but when it's that loud, I'm pretty sure it's going to pick up on there. Hopefully they're about done. Sandra Hillary said, saw a video today of a YouTube caught a catfish on Fort Loudoun and saw the video edit with a bigger fish than he caught. I ain't surprised. Yeah, Matthew says, we hear the Weed Eater. They got to be about done. They've been doing this crap for an hour. Ken Elliott in the house. Zachary Blanco, he says, what's up? What did I miss? One fish so far on the live, a bunch before I went live. Y'all right here. We got another one going, y'all. That head bait, he just dropped it. You can probably see on my graph here, y'all. Oh, that's fish right there. I'm spot locked here on this point. And there's a creek channel that comes in here, main channel over here. These fish that come in this creek right now, they're forced to go through my baits. You know, me, I'm a type of person, y'all see me, how I fish. You can get back in these creeks right now in the fall and drag these creeks and troll them and stuff, and that's an effective way to fish. But me, when I've got a good choke point like this that I can funnel fish through, I ain't going after them. I'm gonna let them come to me. I'm gonna position myself where it don't matter if they coming in or out of the creek. They gotta come through me. And it's a free meal sitting down there for them. And so that's how I like to fish. Plus the spinning baits is just, it's the most fun way to catch them. I've had a blast out here. I ain't been out here long and I've had a blast today. Where did it go? I saw another one. Where'd it go? There it is. Randall Allen, $1.99. Thank you, Randall. Glad to have you, man. Billy Daughtry says, hey, Justin, you're an inspiration to me. I am a handicap fisherman and have followed you for quite some time. Thank you for your videos and keep up the good work. Oh, hey, thank you, Billy. I appreciate you watching, man. I'm glad you're getting some benefit out of this channel, man. Leighton Howard, Catfish Club member in the house. Glad to have you back, Leighton. Randy C. wants his Papaw shout out. Absolutely, Papaw. There it is, buddy. Noah V says, good afternoon. Didn't get any notifications for the stream today. It was impromptu, man. I was on some fish, filming a regular video. I had 20 to 30 minute video filmed in an hour and a half, and I'm like, let's just go live. Let's just see who's on here. Hell, we got 317 people here just on an impromptu thing. So we're gonna go live till 7:15, right till it gets dark. I don't have my light out here with me tonight. I got the one on my phone, my live stream light, if you want to call it, but my big light, my overhead light like I used last night, it's in the car because I didn't plan on fishing past dark tonight. I've got Fizz Bang back with another $10. That's from Rhonda. Well, thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. I got Fizz Bang and the wife giving me money tonight. That's a good night. Philip Highlands back with $2. Thank you, Philip. This is back-to-back live streams. Love it. And tight lines. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, man, it was impromptu, but we're rolling with it. Ken Elliott, $4.99. Thank you so much, Ken. There's Jackson, Jack's Fishing TV, $1.99. Says, how's it going, buddy? Been a good day out here so far, Jackson. Thank you so much there, Ken Elliott, too. I wish you'd left a comment there, Ken. I'd have answered any question you had. Nicole says, how do you sign up for the Catfish Club? Also, could you do a shout out to my 4-year-old? His name is Berkeley, named after the fishing stuff. Hey, that's great. Well, shout out to you, Berkeley. Glad you're watching, buddy. Hope you catch some monsters. Nicole, as far as the Catfish Club, there's a link down in the video description, and that's a monthly fee to support my channel, and puts a little icon there by your name, so when the chat box is scrolling, I can kind of pick out people that are Catfish Club members, and there's also some discounts involved from that too, from Catfish Sumo, and also merchandise. Like today, you can't see it through my life jacket. I got one of my Kayak Catfish hoodies, but there's a merchandise discount code there for you in store. And I've got a couple other companies that I'm emailing with back right now that's probably going to get on board with the Catfish Club too. So going to be some more companies, some more discounts coming on for the club members. I had another one pop up here too. There's Miguel Watson, Catfish Club member. Says 2 days in a row, we feel privileged. Good to see you again today. Thank you, Miguel. Sean Heath, super sticker, $5. Thank you, Sean. Glad to have you in here, buddy. Ted says he ran home just to see me live. Be careful running now. I hope you didn't have scissors in your hand. That's dangerous. Roger Bowling said, how did you do on yesterday's live stream? Had to leave the stream early. Man, we got a monster last night. Around 45 inches last night, Roger. It's a gollywhopper. Dang good fish. And we had another big blue too. It was a slow bite. I knew it would be. It was going to be a big fish or bust trip, and we got 2 big ones. There's Dustin C, $5. Thank you, Dustin. Says 2 days in a row. Hopefully more gollywhoppers coming. I hope so, Dustin. We already got a fun sizer out here in the first few minutes, so pretty excited. NC Catfish Hunters, $20. Thank you, NC Catfish Hunters. Says good luck out there. Catch us a big one, man. I'm gonna try, man. Thank you for that super chat. Shania S says, hey man, my husband and I love watching your videos. We're just now getting into your live videos. I love putting them on while I'm working at my computer. Keep it up. Well, hey, thanks, Shania. Thanks for watching and making me part of your day. I think I can lose the sunglasses. That sun back here finally went behind the house. I think Weed Eater Man's done too. Maybe we can get some peace and quiet out here now. Russell Smith, so he done bought 4 kayaks for the family. Because of me. Hell, I've cost Russell some money, y'all. Kyle Stanfield says, where are you at today? I'm on Fort Loudoun Reservoir. It's the first reservoir of the Tennessee River. Randall Allen says, primetime sunset is up on you. Yeah, man, I tell you. Got out here about 4 and have been tearing them up since. So I'm, as good as the bite has been, I'm hoping as we get closer to sundown that it'll pick up even more. That's what I'm hoping for. May not be the case, but we'll find out. Papa Ray Fishing says, how difficult is it to troll with at least 1 planer board, maybe 2, and a pedal drive kayak? It's doable. Trolling with planer boards in a kayak is not the problem. You can do that. The problem becomes when you hook a fish. When you've got a board way off to the side and you hook a fish, the kayak wants to spin back toward the fish. And when that happens, all your other lines out kind of get tangled up around you. It's a mess. For planer board fishing to work effectively, you need to keep your boat or kayak, whatever, you need to keep it moving forward at all times. That's going to keep you from getting pulled backwards, getting all spun up in your lines. If you're in a pedal drive kayak, that is hard to do. I've tried it. It led to more frustration than I wanted to fool with, so I scrapped that. I do pull planer boards occasionally with the electric motor, but it's just not, it's probably planer board fishing. And if I'm being honest, it's probably my least favorite way to fish and catch fish. It's just, I've tried it, I played with it a lot, but it just wasn't really my thing. This right here, getting on the spot, dropping baits down directly under me, and getting that rocking feeling when you get hammered with a big fish, that's my favorite way to do it. If I can do this, I'll do it every time I come out. We got another one here from Miguel Watson, super sticker, $5. Thank you so much, Miguel. Sandra says, don't forget the light later. It's in the car, Sandra. I got my small one right above the phone here, but my overhead light's in the car because I wasn't planning on going live. I wasn't planning on fishing past dark, so hopefully we'll catch enough fish here in the meantime that we'll be too tired to stay past dark. Where'd that other one go? There's Ricky Cope, Catfish Club member, says, if the bite is good, are you going to be on later than sunset? Probably not, Ricky, because my light is in the car and I got this light above the phone. I don't know that it would work well enough for us to, we'll see. We'll see as it gets closer to dark, but I'm planning on leaving about 7:15. That damn fishing guy, $5. Says, can I get one more shout out? That damn fishing guy, absolutely, man. That damn fishing guy, one of the most creative YouTube channel names, new Catfish Club member. He's trying to get his channel going, getting some more subscribers, so y'all go there, check him out, help him out with that. Thank you, that damn fishing guy. Tim Zazimski's in the house. Leighton Howard says, you know, it's funny, others who shall not be named constantly complain about that reservoir, yet you seem to do good on it. Yeah, I've dealt with that a lot lately. Apparently this place has went down the toilet since the 1990s. I don't know, I was playing Little League Baseball in the 1990s. I was a kid, I wasn't out here. But my biggest blue has come out here and there's enough fish to keep me happy. The thing I don't like about Fort Loudoun is in the spring and summer when it's warm, you all them people up here at the high rent district, they all got houseboats. They got wakeboard boats and big ski boats. You get rocked nonstop all summer long. But once you start getting on into fall, especially during the weekdays and stuff, the boat traffic's not as bad, and especially as we get on into the colder months. And so then I fish Fort Loudoun some more because this is the closest place for me to fish. I live just a few minutes. I can be home in about 15 minutes from here. So it's very convenient for me. So I like Loudoun. It's just not a place you come to get 30 fish. You're going to get, today's been an exceptional day as far as numbers, not on the live stream yet, but before I went live. I've caught numerous fish, but most of the time it's a few fish, but you can get some better quality here. Hang on, y'all. That's on that head bait. There it goes. There it goes. Let's reel us in another one here. On the head. Heck yeah, man. This is fish number 2 for the live stream. For those of you just tuning in, I don't know how many fish it is for me since 4 o'clock. It's been several. I really hope another striper or 2 or 3 move through while I'm live. That striper I got before I went live, y'all see it. It'll be my next edited video that comes out. That was just an insane takedown and fight. I'm excited to edit the video from it. It's a smaller fun size blue here. This one here, we'll throw it on the board. Again, not front camera worthy, not that I have my mount set up for it anyway. I'm an amateur live streamer. I'm not a professional like Weed Eater Man over here who's trying to disrupt the show. Let's get hold of this thing. Let's get hold of it here. Oh, hey. Indoor behavior, kitty. It's indoor behavior time. All right, now let's just bring you on in, doggone your hide. Let's do this. Don't you tearing up that bait, kitty. We're gonna reuse that thing. Got it all wrapped up in the line. Look at this thing, y'all. Man, we could have avoided all this, kitty, if you had just calmed down when we got in the kayak. If you had just behaved. He's like a woman. He don't listen to me. Yeah, guys, this one here, another, skinny, fun size, 33-inch there. Skinny fish. Don't have a lot of weight to it, but dang good time, man. They pull hard. Get on out of here, buddy. How you going? All right. Let me dry my hands. We're going to drop that bait right back down. It's just amazing, y'all. They will not touch anything but the head pieces. I can't get a body section eaten. I got that whole skipjack on the back rod back there on a double hook rig. I can't get it eaten. All but one fish today have come on the heads. So there's that and going back down. I actually don't know if I have any more heads left, any fresh ones. What we may have to end up doing is reeling in my whole skipjack and cutting the head off of it. I'll dig through my cooler here if one of these other head baits gets messed up. See if I got any more. If not, we'll just cut the other one up there. Yeah, buddy, man. All right, I've probably missed a bunch of super chats and a bunch of comments. Sorry about that, y'all. The dang fish interrupted our chat. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. There's that damn fishing guy. Now let me scroll down. Sandra Hillary super sticker banana. Don't be wishing that bad luck on me, Sandra. We've talked about that now. We got Jack Fishing TV, Jackson back with $1.99. Says, I don't normally ask, but can I get a shout out too? Absolutely, man. Y'all check out Jack Fishing TV there on the YouTube. He's a big supporter of my channel here, and I'm happy to have him. So I hope y'all help him out on there. Thank you so much, Jackson. Christopher Hayes says, can I get a shout out for my autistic son, Isaiah, who loves your videos? Absolutely, man. Isaiah, here's your shout out, buddy. Thank you for watching. Happy to do it. Philip H. must have caught every fish in the lake. Yeah. To hear some people talk, I guess I have today. Ricky Cope says, I can see everyone saying fish on before I see the rod go down. You must be a few minutes behind, Ricky. A&D Bait and Tackle says, lucky red sinker, yeah. Got a couple of them on. Terry Pete Fish II says, what kind of paint would y'all recommend for painting a sinker? Honestly, man, I can't tell. It's whatever the cheapest paint at the store is. That's what I got. Whatever 99-cent can they had. Curtis Large, Catfish Club member, says, when you're trying to target bigger fish, do you use more head pieces? I know you have said your head pieces tend to produce larger fish. Yeah, I mean, I always try to put out a variety of cuts and baits and stuff, Curtis, but overall, over the course of the year, every year, my better fish usually come on head pieces. Most of my big fish will. It's just a big fish bait for whatever reason. Ray Leaks says, how deep are you? My baits are down about 38, 39 feet. I'm 42 feet right now. We got some fish down there kind of blocking out my graph. It says 38. I'm actually 42 feet. So my baits are actually 38, 39 feet. But we got a bunch of something down there. Them better quality fish are coming through periodically. Where'd it go? I saw another one. There it is. 910 Fishing, $4.99. Says, good luck tonight, fella. Be safe with the wind and nice fish. Well, thank you, buddy. I'm gonna try. The wind, believe it or not, is calmed down here. When I got out here about 4, it was blowing enough to cause problems on the microphone. I figure y'all probably hear that in the upcoming video. But now it's not even blowing right now. It's gone. So hopefully it stays calm for us here. Let's see, we got catfish and crappie in the house. What's going on, Mark? Glad to have you, man. There's my man, Jeff Gerald, 1999. He says, shameless plug, I'm sorry, follow me on Instagram, jgerald82. Let's go, Justin. Hey, absolutely, man. You want some Instagram followers, I'll try to send them to you, buddy. Check out Jeff Gerald there on the Instagram. Jeff is he lives here in East Tennessee. I sold him a kayak back in the winter there. I had went and picked up a Hobie. I'd bought another Hobie because I wanted the trailer that was included in the package. The fellow wouldn't sell me just the trailer individually, so I bought the whole kayak and everything, took the trailer, and then sold the kayak to Jeff. So y'all check him out there on his Instagram. Give him a follow, help him out. Thank you for that super chat, Jeff. Sam Baxter says, why do you paint sinkers? Because it boosts my engagement, Sam. People see me reeling in fish with red sinkers, and they get in my comment box and ask, why do I paint my sinkers? And it adds comments and engagement. Fish don't care, but the people watching do. Andy Round says, Justin, hopefully you do well before this front. It's hitting us on the west side of the state. Yeah, man, I think tomorrow, we're supposed to have some kind of weather, rain or something. You never know with the weather report around here. I'm gonna just play it by ear tomorrow. If I get a time period to go out, I'm gonna try. But probably gonna have to go get some bait tomorrow if I do. But I think tomorrow and Friday, I think there's a chance of rain, and then the girlfriend's got plans for me Saturday. And hopefully Sunday, depending on the weather, I may take off and head towards South Carolina. I don't know. We're just hoping to get over there at some point in the next week or two when I have a good stretch of weather. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Let me see, we got Anthony Irwin in the house. Says, I'm back, let the fish catching resume. It's a good time for it, ain't it, man? There's Lake Sam Rayburn Crappie King in the house. Roger Bowling says, when suspend fishing, do they set the hook most times on their own? Yes, I use circle hooks, so they do. Jeff Gerald says he's going to put a motor guide on that Hobie this winter. I think you'll like it, Jeff. I like mine so far. Chad Wright says, smack that dang old like button, folks. It helps YouTube understand that everyone wants to see the show. Yeah, it looks like we got 166 thumbs up so far. 351 people watching. That's pretty incredible just for an impromptu live stream. I mean, mid-afternoon here on a Wednesday to just say, hey, I'm going live and just turn it on and then have this many people show up. It's pretty cool. A&D Bait and Tackle says, hopefully your pole comes in tomorrow. Yeah, man, keep an eye out for it there. Ray Leaks says, can't wait for another live ultralight. We'll probably do it again soon here, Ray, if you want to do it. Apple just come out with an update today. I downloaded on my phone that was supposed to be able to allow me to turn off the autofocus, which is very annoying to me when I'm ultralight fishing on the lives. And I downloaded the update, I turned off the autofocus, and that made it worse than what it was when it was turned on. So Apple has screwed the pooch on their update. So hopefully they will fix it at some point, but we're gonna be dealing with the autofocus if I go live on an ultralight video. We'll probably still do it at some point though, here soon. Jersey Boy Fishing's back in the house. Man, Jersey Boy was there last night. He says, yo, what's up, brother? We're back at it, man. I'm tuned in for another night. Let's top that big girl from last night. Let's crush a 50-pound plus tonight. Hey, I hope we do, Jersey Boy. That'd be pretty cool. Jonathan Grimes says, medical question, Justin. 8-year-old son stung by a yellow jacket Sunday. It is red still and has a 103 fever. Could that be infection from the sting? Quite possibly there, Jonathan, yeah. With the fever that high, I definitely recommend going and getting him checked out. What could have happened with the sting, he may have got an infection in there and it's got some cellulitis around in there. So he may need an antibiotic possibly. You know, technically I can't be saying this kind of stuff because it's out of my scope, but you know, typically with, you know, stings or bites and stuff like that, you're gonna give a steroid. We're usually going to give Pepsid, which is a, you know, stomach. It's a gastric reflux medicine, but it's also got a histamine blocker in it. And of course, you give Benadryl. That's typically what we would do in the ER. But if, you know, the fact he's got the fever and it's still, you know, what is today, Wednesday, 3 days later, it sounds like he might have some cellulitis there. Enough with these medical questions. Listen, that's my past life, y'all. I'm done with the ER and the nursing world. Where'd that other super chat go? I seen it. Where'd it go? There it is. Jermaine Daniel, $5. Thank you, Jermaine. He said, this story is going to take several super chats to tell, but it's too funny not to tell. But I had a dream about you thanks to YouTube autoplay. We were fishing, and that's the end of that super chat. Let's see if he comes back with another. I'm in this man's dreams. There's a man out there named Roy Dunn. I'm in his dreams too, because he was the one that tried to solicit me for sex over the weekend, sent me that PayPal payment, 69 cents. Told me he wanted me to take a big fish down there to Florida and pound him, had his phone number on there. So apparently he's been dreaming about me too. Hopefully Jermaine ain't having that kind of dream. Daniel Creech says, I need a Samsung Galaxy. Yeah, people tell me the camera on the Droids are better. That's what they tell me. I'm so adapted to Apple, I'm too old to change. Where did Jeff Gerald's, there's Jeff Gerald's comment. He said, does your mount for the motor have the red and green nav lights on them for nighttime? Mine does not. I initially bought the On the Water Innovations mount, and it does have the built-in lights to it. And it's supposed to be fitted to the Hobie kayak. Just undo your handle, set it on, no drilling, it's good to go. I bought that mount and the holes didn't line up. And so I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, and people's like, well, just get you some longer bolts, get you some spacers, some washers. And I'm like, hell no, if I'm gonna DIY something, I ain't paying for a full price mount. So I ended up selling it in the last yard sale, and I bought the One Objective mount, which is not, I like the One Objective mount better anyway because it's lighter weight. But it does not have the built-in navigation lights on it. So I got to do little clip-on things there. But anyway, hope that answers your question. There's another one out there too. It was another one I was going to get there. Wayne Burnett Outdoors says, I've put red shrink tubing on sinkers so they would not beat the rod up too much. Yeah, that's a good tip. Roger bowling. My catch is the Jets or the Lions this weekend. That's a tough one, man. I'm taking Buffalo for my Survivor League. I think Buffalo against Miami is the sure thing. But it don't matter if you're the Jets or the Lions, you both lose. Because ultimately, whoever wins the game is going to be one draft pick later on at the draft next year. So the real winner will be who loses between the two this weekend. Sam Baxter says, do you recommend making a YouTube channel? Man, if you think you'll have fun with it, absolutely. If you don't enjoy it, probably not. But it'll become work to you. There's Nikki helping me out answering questions that I get asked all the time. Thank you, Nikki. A&D says, I had a dream and then woke up. I don't know how all these people remember their dreams. I never remember mine. I don't know how they do it. Hey, there's Paul Shimkus, $10. Says, best of luck tonight, catch a monster. Well, thank you, Paul. We're going to fish another 30, 45 minutes here till it gets dark, and we've got 2 fun sizers on the live stream, several more before I went live, and I just thought I had my video film that I was wanting to do coming out here today, and thought I'll just get on here, see if anybody's online and wants to watch. And you can see here on my graph, y'all, there's a bunch of fish. I don't know what them are. My baits aren't getting tapped right now, so I don't think it's necessarily smaller cats. Could just be some form of bait or, you know, another school of fish of some kind, but I've been having cats move in and out of here periodically, you know, since 4 o'clock today, so. And a striper too. Jack G says, dang boy, 2 days in a row. Yeah, man. We're doing what we do. Sandra Hillary got the Lions this weekend. The Lions are going to beat somebody. They're not going 0-17, but I just don't know who it's going to be. Bo DeClue says, ditch that iPhone. It's like a banana in your kayak. Jeff Gerald said, Titans are taking over. They might be, but they're so boring to watch. I just can't pull for them. Curtis Large says, how many people left in your Survivor League? Still got 15. Nobody got eliminated this past weekend. I took Arizona, and turns out 11 of us took Arizona, so everybody ended up advancing this week. Tim Zazinski says, do you have to register your kayak? Yes, I do. Here in Tennessee, once you put a motor on it, TWRA got their hand in your pocket. So you got to go down to courthouse, pay the taxes, and then you got to pay $13 a year to have the stickers on it. Okay, here's Jermaine back with the second half of his dream. $5. Thank you, Jermaine. He says, I was fighting a huge flathead, and you were hollering and screaming, come on, we got to get them. And I was fighting, and finally, we got them to the kayak, but cliffhanger. We'll get to the next one in a minute, y'all. Oh, we got some Go Packers on here. Keith Doc Reed in the house. Cody Yak Fishing's got the Lions. Y'all, here goes another one. Oh, man. That's got the rod tip in the water, too. Let me get the phone back here in the life jacket. That's on another head bait. That's on another head bait, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know why, but they will not touch the other baits, but the freaking heads, man. Uh-oh. That one's getting hit, too. That is on a midsection back there. We're going to deal with the one in the hand right now. This one feels like another decent fish right here. He's just a digging down there, man. Y'all, while I'm fighting this fish, let me plug Daniel. Supplies me with these rods here. This is the Catfish Sumo Master Series 2.0. I love these rods. You can get them catfishsumo.com. Code word kayak, get you 10% off your order and free shipping with no minimum. So if you just need a pack of hooks, a pack of spoons, you can do it. No extra fees. I don't know. That back line, you can't see it on the camera angle right now. It's slack back there, y'all. I think that fish has ate that bait and swam up in the water column. Or maybe this fish got in it, maybe. That may be the case. Maybe it wasn't a second fish back there. Maybe it was this one getting in my line. There's some bubbles coming. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish, y'all. Yeah, buddy, I'm telling you, man, it has been an awesome afternoon. They're just working in and out of this creek. Oh, he's pulling back off again. He's going back off. Man. This is fun. I'm having a great time, y'all. I hope you all enjoy this just partially as much through the live streams and videos as I do being out here and getting to do it. Ain't much else I'd rather be doing in the world than this right here. That's a quality fish right there. I'm gonna land him here in a second. He ain't in my line. Look at this. He had come up in the water column. He'd been swimming with my bait, y'all. We doubled. He may be in with that fish now. No? I'm fighting the same fish with 2 rods. I'm an idiot, y'all. I thought I had me another fish on there. I'm an idiot. Pay no attention to me. We'll add that one to the blooper reel someday, if I ever do one. I've probably got enough content for a blooper reel. It's just you got to go back in time. I got to sort through all the videos to make it happen. I got about 500 and something videos on YouTube right now, I think. That's a lot of footage to sort through. If I'd been thinking about it proactively, I'd have been saving blooper clips as I went through the years. I wasn't doing that. Anyway, let's see if we can get this fish up here and land him. This is a good fish. I tell you, he ain't done yet. Bear with me a minute here, y'all. Again, this live stream was kind of impromptu. I did not set up my DIY job here. Phone / camera mount, live stream mount. So we'll hold this one up here for the camera when I get him landed. He is just not wanting to come up. There he is. That's a good fish. That is a dang good fish right there, man. Yeah, come in, buddy. Come in here. Yes, sir. Well, he is all wrapped up in my lines. It was not another fish. It was this one in both lines. He's knocked my bait off that back rod and got it all tangled up. I'll probably have to end up cutting that and starting over. But it's worth it. I've always said, I'll take a tangle for a big fish anytime. Now, he definitely got us tangled, but he is worth it. Get on my line wrapped around him there. Come out of that line, fish. The world wants to see you, fish. All right. Can you see me? You can see me. Let me spin you around just a little bit. Okay. Nice. That's a nice blue, man. Fort Loudoun tonight. I've wore them out here today. And again, I just thought I'd go live because I already had my other video filmed within an hour and a half of getting on the water, and they just keep biting. There's this, and let me throw him on the board here for you, and we'll let him go and get our lines undone, so hopefully we can catch another one. Yeah, this is solid right here, y'all. Let me get the camera. He don't want to... Uh-oh. There we go. This fish, he don't really want to lay on that board too easily for me, but he's about 37 inches. Solid fish. Got him a mark there. Got a little bruise. But, yeah. Nice fish, matey. There he gone. Whew. Nice, man. That's pretty cool. We got 425 people watching me do that. That's pretty cool, man. I'll tell you, I've had a blast out here today, y'all. Fish like that right there are just a dang good time on the tackle I use. And when you're in a kayak, it makes it even more fun. And I've caught several like that today. overall. And then of course there's that big striper, and I'm just having a dang good time. I'm glad y'all are here experiencing it with me. This right here though, folks, this is a mess. Look at this. That fish done me wrong. He got the last laugh in the end. It looks bad. It may not end up actually being that bad though. If I can get it out of this one. Yeah, I think we're about to be cooking with Crisco right here. I hate that he knocked that other bait off back there though. This headpiece, it's pretty chewed up. And for those of you just tuning in, for whatever reason, these fish are showing a preference to the head pieces today. I can't get diddly poo on anything but the heads. I'm gonna check in my cooler in a minute. I don't think I have any more fresh heads. I think I've used them all. And so what we may do, I've got on this back rod back here behind me, I've got a whole skipjack on double hook rig. It ain't been touched either. I may reel it in, cut the head off, and put it on this front rod just so I can have another fresh head. This is a daggone mess, man. Sometimes this happens, y'all. And again, when you live, they just ain't nothing you can do about it but show it in action. So I'm gonna cut that leader and apparently throw it overboard, why don't we? Get my sinker there. We're gonna get rebaited. I'm thinking, man, as good as the bite's been this afternoon, here we are getting closer to dark. We're liable to have a situation where it really turns on. Oh good, my leader went overboard, but it was still wrapped around my line. See, that's a blooper right there, but it worked out for me. It worked out in a positive way. Positive things happen to positive people. That's a little life lesson for you, kids. I'm still probably gonna have to cut this mess. That fish just done me wrong. He's worth it though. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm about to do some snipping here. I'm gonna cut my swivel here and we'll fix this problem. There we go. This might be an educational opportunity here anyway, because I'm gonna retie this thing. So I get asked commonly about my hooks and stuff. I use a no-knot snail to my hook, but up here to my swivel, I just use a clinch knot. And because I use 80-pound leaders, they're kind of, most of the time, you know, you try to go through the loop twice. It's too much on the 80-pound, so I just go through once. And that's good enough for me. I've never had a fish break me off on the with the one loop there. My hands are slick here. Can't hardly grip it. There we go. But anyway, let me get this tied back on. We'll get us another head bait down. We still got the other head bait over there, so we're still in action. It's just, I don't know why. I don't know why these fish won't touch anything but a headpiece tonight, but they got a clear preference. I'm all about pleasing some fish. I hope I ain't missing no super chats. The thing about that chat box is, y'all, when the so many number of messages come through or so much time passes, it falls off my screen and I can't pull it up anymore. So I hope I ain't missed nobody's super chat that has given me money and then I can't access it no more. That would be terrible. I'm gonna try to get to you here in just a minute. Get this tied back on. We got, I don't know what time it is. We can probably fish a little while longer. That sun's going down, but I think we're gonna have enough light here for the next little bit. Now we got that situation undone. We're gonna have to put us another bait on this one too. All right, bear with me, I gotta get my cooler. Oh, we're in luck. Look at that. I did have another one in there. Good deal. Okay. Well, hey, y'all, I gotta cut this bait up. Look at this beautiful hat I got on, Kayak Catfish hat. Y'all look at it while I'm cutting this bait. I am gonna put another body chunk on this back rod, even though it ain't doing worth a crap, just to give a variety. You just never know. But this big old bloody head right there, that's liable to get us something right there. Down it goes. About to do some sniffling here, y'all. If that sun's going down, it's gonna get a little chilly. Okay. One down, one to go. For those of you that's tuned in late, I've set up on a point. I'm spot locked. Deep point. Got my baits suspended on Fort Loudoun Reservoir. We've caught, what was that, the third blue, I think, since we went live. And I'd got several more before that. It's been an awesome day. All right. Close my cooler, dry my hands, and I'm gonna get to them old comments up there, y'all. We're gonna do some chatting here. That fish disrupted our chat. He disrupted our chat here, y'all. Okay. Well, let me just scroll up here to the top, y'all. I want to make sure that I ain't missed them old super chats. I fear I have. I'm afraid that they're gonna fall off the screen up there before I can get to them. There's some people. Okay, there's Jermaine Daniels, part of his story there we were getting to. Let me scroll on down. So, okay, good. So my screen didn't scroll off the top. Let me come down and hit the next. I'm sorry, I'm missing a bunch of comments. That fish set us back a little bit. There's Andy Round, $4.99. He says, Justin, thank you for the previous profession. I never write nurses or docs because eventually they are going to have to work on me. Oh, Andy must be a police officer. I appreciate that. I've been pulled over a few times, Andy, in my life. I got a little bit of a lead foot. And that's been the case most times. If I got a uniform on, scrubs, most let me go. But once upon a time, y'all, it was my first travel nursing assignment. I was working in Asheboro, North Carolina. I was coming home. I had just got my car. I'd always had a truck or SUV. I got my car. And the car feels different when you're going fast. When I had a Jeep Cherokee before I got that car, when you hit about 75, the whole thing's shimmying and shaking, you know. That car, you could be going 90 and don't even notice it. So I was coming down a hill in Winston-Salem on my way back home to Tennessee, and a state trooper got me. And over there in North Carolina, you can't just pay a ticket when it's 90 or above. That's a misdemeanor. So I had 3 court appearances to get out of that. And if he just wrote me for 89, I could have paid a hefty fine, went about my business, you know. But he hit me for 90 on a ticket there, state trooper. And so he didn't give a damn about nurses. But I shouldn't have been going that fast. But nevertheless, I had a daggone speeding misdemeanor in the state of North Carolina. Lord, Andy's got me. I was behind before. Now old Andy super chatted me and got me telling Winston-Salem, North Carolina stories. I'm going to be further behind. There's Tom Keith, $5. Thank you, Tom. He says, do a carp live stream or even one for channel cats. Hey, thank you, Tom. I am going to do some carp live streams. I am. Once I can access some better bank areas again this fall and they drop our water level, it's going to happen, buddy. Thank you for that. There's Jermaine Daniel. We got the rest of the story here, y'all. He said, the problem was I wanted to put him on the board. Well, the thing was he came out of the sky and his head was at least 3 miles wide, but for another cliffhanger there for Jermaine. Thank you for that $5 there, Jermaine. This is going to be a $35 story by the time he's said and done. There's Keith Carter, $5. Says, just because. Well, thank you, Keith. Keith's a Catfish Club member too. There's John Duck, $9.99. He says, I'm here for a few minutes. Hope you catch some more whoppers tonight. Thank you, John. And again, John, I'm very sorry for what you're going through right now, man. I feel for you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in and for super chatting me. Got people talking about the fish there. Maybe I'm catching up a little bit here now. Sorry, I missed a bunch of comments. I'm going to get to as many as I can here. We got 437 people chatting me here, and there's a lot going on in this chat box. Got a lot of people saying hello. Killer Llama says, no matter how crappy my day is, I can always tune into the Kayak Catfish channel. This dude is as addicted to fishing as me. Man, he fishes 300 days a year. That's awesome, man. I ain't on the water that much. Hey, Penny Walters back too. Glad to have you, Penny. We got... There's Mark, says Justin John Duck was the last one I saw. Okay, good. Good, that's helped keep me get caught up here. Boy, I've missed a bunch since that comment though, Mark. Man, my box is just scrolling. There's Jermaine again. He said, some reason he fit the board and you managed to hold him up for the camera and in my hand, and while I was still in the dream, I said, I got to see this for, and another cliffhanger. You're killing me with this, Jermaine. You're killing me. These stories. I don't know how, I mean, he remembers these dreams in depth, y'all. I can't remember yesterday, let alone a dream, and Jermaine has got this down. He knows detail by detail of this story. Keith Doc Reed says, moderators have weeded out the hackers. Yeah, big thanks to my moderators. Normally, I've been setting my chat box to force people into being subscribers for at least a day. That way we kind of weed out the trash. But with this impromptu live stream, I have to set that on the computer. I can't do it from the phone. So we just freeballing out here tonight. I'm very dependent upon my moderators tonight. Dominic Hollis in the house. What's going on, Dominic? Walter Pearson says, good luck tonight. Catch another gollywhopper. Thank you, Walter. He's another Catfish Club member. Andy Round says, guys, very few people are as real and genuine as Justin, always trying to help others out while still trying to put out great content. Way to go. Well, thank you, Andy. That's very nice of you to say. Katrina or Jeffrey Holbert says, just tuned in. Where are you fishing at tonight? I'm on Fort Loudoun here for maybe 30 more minutes or so. Cody says, we got me covered there. Russell Smith says, get them all, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki and Sandra, by gosh. And Callie too, and Becca. They don't show no mercy. That's why I like them. They take care of me on here on that moderation. Ricky Cope said, phone died and I missed the third fish. How big? Well, hell, I done forgot now. What was it, 37 inches or so? Somewhere thereabouts. My memory's shot, y'all. I got Alzheimer's or something. There's Justin Greer, $5. Says, just showing my support, old buddy, tight lines. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate your support, man. Glad to have you on here. Travis Gentry says, no haters allowed here, nothing but good vibes. That's the truth. If they want negativity, they can go to them other Catfish YouTube channels. Not on this one. My audience is all about quality over quantity. I would rather have 10 people who are awesome here on this channel than 5,000 people who are pieces of trash. So you see anybody getting out of line, you show them the door. I said this last night, I'll say it again. I got the Catfish Club for people who like me and the Kiss My Ass Club for those who don't. Kiss My Ass Club has free membership. Oh, here's Jermaine back again with the rest of this story. You're killing me, Jermaine. $5. He says, real, and I just literally opened my eyes just in time to see it before it dropped back in the water. Seriously, I have to stop falling asleep watching. I don't know how you can't not fall asleep watching, Jermaine. My videos would put anybody to sleep. That's all I can do to stay awake while I edit them. Big Skip Fishing says, Chunky is already fishing in the dark. Yeah, he's east of me, so he probably is. Dominic Hollis says he's on his way fishing with his son. Good luck tonight, Dominic. Nikki Hayes says, Justin really has the best audience. You all are awesome. I do. I truly do. You know, there's some bad apples that just kind of try to disrupt things, but 99.9% of the people in here are top-notch, upstanding people. Ray Leak said, we still going to holler for them Vols, though. We sure are. Go Vols. Bo DeClue said, there are other catfish YouTube channels. I had no idea. That's awesome. Ike Vaughn in the house says, love videos every time I watch. I'm ready to fish here in Indiana. I'm glad to have you up there in Indiana watching, Ike. .334 Outdoors is staying live for the whole World Series. Been good luck so far. You know what my girlfriend did last night? She put a little coin. I was out there fishing, you know, in the live stream, so she was there at the house watching the ball game. She bet on Houston. Boy, that was dumb, wasn't it? I told her it was dumb too. Braves are hot right now. Daniel Creech says, hey Justin, if you're ever flying through Delaware, I might be able to help with the lead foot. Don't be giving me no tickets up there, Daniel. Spider Skull HD says he bought a rod and reel and can't wait to get home and go fishing, man. I hope you enjoy it. Catch some big ones. Bodie Self says, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. It's a blast watching you catch monster fish. Thank you, Bodie. It's nice of you to say. Charles Hosh says, I'll tell you do a good job because you can't get fish. I wish I could catch him like you do. I may have misspoke that, Charles. I'm sorry. Fumble my words. Kayak Mike says, any fish yet? Just got in. Yeah, I think we got 3 now on the live stream, Mike. And here in the first 72 minutes, and I'd got a bunch there before I went live. It's been a great afternoon here for me on Fort Loudoun. Stephen Roth says, Hooker is the man, go Vols. Yeah, man. Hooker looks like the real deal back there as our quarterback. I seen today Harrison Bailey's checking out. He's entered a transfer portal. He'd have probably never got to play this season again anyway. But I had high hopes for Harrison Bailey. I don't know what went wrong with him there. Cody Yak Fishing says, give yourself a pat on the back, Justin. Thank you, Cody. Well, how far behind am I on the chat? Okay, I'm getting caught up there for it. There's Mike Barron. He said, I couldn't see a super chat, but love to watch and enjoy the show. Catch a big one. Y'all today, boy, I felt dumb today. So this has happened to me twice now on these live streams. So that fella right there, Mike Barron, I had a case of mistaken identity. So there is Mike Barron, and there's another person called Michael Barron who was on there. And Mike was Michael Barron. He changed it to Mike. Very confusing. We got too many Mike Barrons. But that happened to me a few weeks ago too. There's a friend of mine named Daryl Smith, somebody I know, and he watches the videos with his son Hunter. And I had another Daryl Smith in here, and he was talking and chatting with me and stuff, and I thought it was the Daryl that I knew. It was a totally different Daryl. And that happened today on Facebook. Mike Barron had left a comment, and I talked about him and his wife Patricia, and well, come to find out his wife's name's Amy. It's the other Michael Barron that has a wife named Patricia. So I had a little mistaken identity out there earlier. Brokeback Bob says, I've been watching Kayak Mike a lot lately, and he has a good show also. Man, Brokeback Bob, y'all, he is like my #1 watcher right now. He's been going back and watching my old stuff. Like my comment box, this time of year, when we get in the fall, my views tank every year. It's just how it goes. And so when that happens, the comments drop off too. And when I get on there, it's Brokeback Bob, Brokeback Bob, Brokeback Bob, just video after video where he's there binge watching. Thank you for watching, Brokeback Bob. I'm glad you get me some view time right now. Dylan Smith says, any flatheads today or just fun-sized blues? Just blues so far. And I did get a striper before I went live, but no flatheads yet. Tim Hull says, hey, Justin, missed so much lately. Glad I caught one finally. How's it going? Been going good today, Tim. Glad to have you, man. Been wondering where you was at. Thought I was getting a fish, but my daggone motor up there moving me around. 334 Outdoors, driving back from North Mississippi to the Florida line. Well, be safe on that drive, man. Kayak Mike says, you moving or spot lock? Spot lock, Mike. I'll show you, and for those of you just tuning in, so this is my graph here. Hopefully you can see it there on the screen. There's a point that comes out from here. Narrow creek channel here, which opens up this way, and of course the main channel over here. So fish that are coming in now this creek get funneled through this area. And that's where I'm spot locked. I got my baits right in their face when they come through. And you can see we got some fish down there. Those smaller fish haven't been tapping me. I don't know what they are. It may just be another species of fish. But these blues, when they're working in and out of here, they're gobbling me up. So, been a good day. Palmetto says, dang, 2 nights in a row. Yeah, man. Impromptu today, Kevin. Wasn't planned. But we're rolling with it. Stephen Ross says, I've been watching a lot of your videos. Just don't ever comment. I need to do that to help on your algorithm. Yeah, Stephen, I don't know if comments help or not on there, really, truth be told. People tell me it does, but I've had videos that have a lot of comments that don't perform any better than ones that don't, so I don't really know if it does or not, but I appreciate you watching nonetheless. We got K and K Callie, $25. Thank you, Callie. Man, Callie just every daggone day loading me up. She says, went fishing after I mailed your package, realized I forgot all my cameras when I got to the river. Still caught another 4-pound pike. Nice fish just for me for a change. Had a light rain, but no wind. Thank you for that super chat there, Callie. And I hate that you lost or left your cameras at the house. That would have been a good video getting that big pike. But anyway, y'all, Callie is doing something really nice for me. I don't know what it is. But my dog had died there last month, and Callie reached out and asked for a picture of me and Roscoe and was doing something for me. And she's put that in the mail, going to get it probably this weekend here. So pretty excited for that. Very nice of Callie to do that for me. Thank you so much, Callie. Travis Gentry says, hey, Justin, can you explain the word yuns? It's like y'all. We say yuns and y'all around here. Ray Leak says, I believe Justin's going to continue getting bigger. I hope so. I'm kind of at the time period. Most YouTube channels kind of peak after 3 to 5 years. There's very few Guggen squads that just climb the mountain and stay there. In the catfishing genre, you've got Catfishing Carp. He's the only one. He's the only person in the catfishing genre that climbed the mountain and continues to get massive numbers of views year after year after year. All the people that come before me kind of had a few years of growth, and then they started to decline. And I'm on like, what, year 5 now of growth, and so I'm due for a decline myself. We'll see. I hope it don't happen, but if it does, I had a hell of a run. Let me turn this light on here a second, y'all. Bear with me. This will be a good time to try this thing out. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll see how it does once it gets a little darker. I'm not going to stay late tonight. My plan coming out here today was to film a regular video. I got out here right at 4 o'clock and fished just till dark and film a regular video, but I had done so good, I had a regular video filmed quickly. And so I was like, well, let's just go live, see what happens. So I was just going to fish till dark. Girlfriend's cooking spaghetti tonight. It's her best dish that she cooks. So I can't be out here too late. But I think what I would like to do is let it get a little darker here, because one, the fish have been so active. I want to see right here at this witching hour bite if we get something big come through. And also too, I want to see how this light on my phone does as far as filming once it gets completely dark. So we'll do a little experiment here with it. We'll stay live another 20, 30 minutes or so, I guess. There is Kayak Mike says, speaking of performance, your 2 videos, I made a cameo, 2 of your best performing in views in the last months. Just saying. That's what it is, Mike. I can't get any views without you, man. I'm glad you helped me out like that, Mike. I should be paying you. Dylan Smith says, you plan on fishing by the old steam plant later on in the year? Yeah, probably. I probably will at some point. I ain't been there in a while. James Kelly says, seems lately the flatheads have been preferring the live baits. Time for an ultralight video to get some live bait. Yeah, some of the flatheads I've been getting lately too have been on live baits there. It's been a pretty good bite for them. I'm probably not going to do, I'll probably do some ultralight live streams, but I don't think I'm going to do any more regular edited live or ultralight videos the rest of the year until spring. The last couple that I've put out have just underperformed, and we're in that time period of the year where views just drop. And so probably wait till the spring before I do any more regular videos, but I've had some requests for the live stream ultralights, and so we'll probably try that again. Philip Holland says, we're going to double up before it gets dark. I hope we do, buddy. There's Pontoon Jody. What's going on, Jody? Says, catch a flatty for my birthday. Happy birthday, Jody. Hope you have a great night. Tell you, that sun went down. It's starting to get chilly, y'all. I didn't bring my jacket with me. Russell Smith said, watching me from the deer stand all the time. Sandra is there and telling people to hit the like button. Thank you, Sandra. Tim Hull is saying, sorry for your loss. Let me scroll up here. I want to see what's going on with Tim. I missed that comment. Oh, there it is. Tim says his sister passed away and he's handling her estate. Haven't been able to watch you or fish myself. Need this catfish fix for my addiction. Man, Tim, I'm sorry, man. I hate that, man. Again, same thing with Sandra, you know, last night. It's like I wish I could say or do something to make it better. Unfortunately, nothing I can say or do, but I hate that you're going through that, buddy. Very sorry for your loss. Wayne Hall said things Northerners can learn in the South. We teach you Yankees a lot. Douglas Medlin says, yeah, but they don't have your personality. Yeah, some people don't like my personality. Stephen Ross says, me and my brother been learning a lot from you. We were really interested in doing some catfishing from our kayaks that were not far from trying out the Cumberland River there on their first outing. Well, good luck out there, man. Good fishing on the Cumberland. Curtis Large says, I think you will do just as good as catfish and carp. You have a great channel. I don't watch news, weather, or TV, but I watch your man religiously. Well, thank you, Curtis. Man, I tell you, catfish and carp, man, I got nothing but respect for that guy. Just killed it. And he didn't just kill it on catfish and carp. He made another channel, The Outdoor Boys, and that channel got even bigger and more popular than his first one. I mean, that's just impressive. I mean, he's made millions. He's literally made millions. And that's just, I look at him and like, you know, if he's up here, if he's at the top of the mountain and I'm way down here, it's like, even if I never gave even anywhere close to where he's at, there's still so much more room that I could climb potentially. It's just, you know, again, the odds are against me. You know, most of these channels, there's one catfish and carp in the catfishing genre. Everybody else climbed and then fell. So it's far more likely that I'll end up being like the other fellas than I will be him. But, you know, you never know. Most important thing is just come out and have fun. I like doing this. I don't like sitting behind the computer editing, but I love being out here in the kayak and catching fish. And so as long as I can, you know, continue to maintain an audience while I'm doing it, I'm gonna keep doing it. Boy, I've missed so many comments. Good golly, we got 434 people in here. Zachary Blanco wants to know if you're going to do any ocean fishing and what fish would you like to catch. I hope to do it again soon, Zachary. Probably, I got my sailfish there last winter, which was the #1 fish on my bucket list. So probably what I want to catch now from the saltwater is a shark. I've never caught one. I don't care how big, what species of shark. I want to catch a shark from a kayak. I think it'd be really cool. I watched some videos on YouTube, people catching sharks from kayaks, and I'm gonna do it one of these days. Well, my chat box scrolled up. Something's going on with Dustin. Let me find that comment. Oh, there's Dustin. He says, Dustin Lynn says, yep, my dad passed away last week and it's a different feeling. Lean on the Lord and he will help us through. Man, Dustin, I'm sorry. But we got a lot of people in the audience going through tragedies right now, and I hate it for all of you. You know, it's one of them things they, you know, when I was back in working as a nurse and stuff, there'd be signs in the elevator. Sometimes you'd say, it says, you know, you never know what the other person's going through beside you. And that's the damn truth. I mean, we're all human beings at the end of the day, and everybody has problems in life. Everybody goes through tragedies, and you know, it's unfortunate that so many of you here in my audience are going through bad things right now. I hate it for you. I hope all your lives find some peace, you know, and starts to get better. They say time eases all pain, but I don't know that that's when you lose somebody like your dad or a brother or sister or mother or a child. I don't know that it ever really fully goes away, but I hope you're able to cope with it and get through it, man. Russell Smith's got to go cook some sloppy joes. If I wasn't having spaghetti tonight, I'd ask for you to send me one, Russell. Philip Holland says he suspends fishers from a kayak in salt water and can tell you a shark puts up a good fight. I bet they do. I bet they do. When I went down there to Florida this past winter, fishing with them fellas from Antidote Fishing Charters, I was like, man, put me on a shark. Put me on a shark. And they're like, a shark? Why do you want to catch a shark for? I mean, they're trash fish down there. People hate sharks down there in Florida. And I'm like, man, you guys are missing out. You need to be running kayak shark charters down here. I'd be signing up in a minute. I'd pay a premium to go on that. They thought I was crazy. Curtis says, I love that Justin and everyone here in the audience is always so supportive of each other. I've said it before, I love this community. Yeah, we do have some good people, man. Some people in the catfishing community just want to tear others down all the time. I mean, I've seen it with me this week, taking shots at me there on the Facebook and the rants and stuff, and I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that, man. We keep it positive on here. Trevor Bond says, if you want to catch big fish, big sharks, go to California. I don't know, man. They got them great whites out there in California. I ain't trying to get eaten by jaws or nothing. Callie says, I'm going to try my hand at ocean fishing in December. Bucket list item for me. I hope you have a great trip, Callie. I hope you do. Bipper Bates says, neat jigs behind you. Yeah, Bipper sent me these jigs, y'all. I brought my bait rod with me just in case I saw some skips out here tonight. Didn't see any skips busting, and I had plenty in the cooler, but I had it with me just in case, Bipper. Jack G says, how about those Braves? Yeah, they cost my girlfriend some money last night. I don't know if she'll bet against them again or not. Old man on the hill says he caught a shark when he was 12 and he'll never forget it. It would definitely be, we're getting hit up here, y'all. Something's hitting that bait. That's that headpiece. I don't think you can see it very well with that light. I can't see it very well. Again, if you're just tuning in late, y'all, he's got it, I think. Let's put this rod back, or this camera back in the chest. I had only planned on fishing till dark. I did not plan on going live tonight, y'all. This is impromptu. I'd got my other video filmed quickly. Yeah, he's on there. And so we just went with it, and it's about dark now, and my overhead light is still in the car from last night because I didn't put it in the kayak, didn't think I was gonna need it. And here we are needing it, but that's all right. We ain't gonna fish much longer anyway. I just wanted to give it a little time here, just past dark here in the witching hour, see if we got a monster come through. As many fish are working through here right now, there's liable to be something big come through. This one here ain't gonna measure up though. This one here, gonna give us our bait back though. Thank you, fishy. Got our bait back. There he is. I don't know if y'all can see him there. Well, he's all wrapped up in my line too. Get out of that line, fish. How am I gonna let you go if you all lassoed? There he goes. Smacked me on the hand on the way out. Let's fix our bait back here. We're gonna drop it back down. Yeah, it still looks good, hooked good and everything. I'll be curious to see when I get home and this replay goes live or whatever they call it. I'm gonna fast forward to this part and see how this light on my phone did with seeing the fight and the fish and all that. I don't think it's gonna work out very well, but it'll serve us in a pinch here. My overhead light did pretty good last night. Frito Neve says, nice dink and save the bait. I had a super chat. I did. Martin Vansel, $9.99. Thank you, Martin. Martin didn't leave a comment there. Let me see if I can scroll down and see if he left one on down from it. No? Just super chatted me. Well, thank you, Martin. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Philip H. just couldn't pay him enough to go back to California. Tracy Johnson, Catfish Club member, says, Justin, keep up the good job that you're doing. We love watching you from Indiana. Well, thank you, Tracy. Curtis Large says, Bipper Baits, where can we get your jigs? Yeah, Bipper, chime in there and tell them where to get them at. They're pretty good jigs. Dustin Lynn says, if you can't be happy and uplifting for your brothers and sisters, then you definitely need some Jesus. That's the truth. That is the truth. Jeffrey Cope lost both his brothers this year too. Man, I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm very sorry. Scroll back down. I think I'm getting caught up a little bit there now. Ray Leak said that head almost as big as the cat's mouth. I tell you, man, if they can get it in there, they're going to choke it down. But again, that's another one on the head bait. Is that not insane? I don't know how many fish total. I think that's, what, my 4th fish of the live stream. But I'd caught several before that. You'll see the video. It'll be my next edited video whenever it comes out. It'll probably either be Friday or Monday. But they were all just hitting the heads tonight. I mean, that's all they've wanted for some reason. There's my girl Nikki saying, become a member and join the Catfish Club. Thank you for that, Nikki. I appreciate you encouraging these people. There's another one from Callie. Callie, man, you loading me up there, Callie. $15 says, I'll be happy with whatever I catch, but I'd love to get a shark. Going to visit my old fishing buddy for a week. Fishing and mountain hiking on the agenda. That sounds like a fun time, Callie. I hope you do get that shark. That'd make for a dang good video. And thank you for that super chat. Tony Cooper, $5 says, Justin, you are a light in a dark world. Hold the line, bro. Well, thank you so much. That's nice of you to say. I feel like I am a light in a dark world out here right now because it's getting dark and I got this light shining right on my face. Curtis says, that's why I love your channel. He was probably as big as my larger fish this year. Faith Wright, Catfish Club member, says, hey everyone, just seen this on. Great surprise. Thank you, Faith. Kind of an impromptu thing. I was just on some fish and said, let's go live. And so it's worked out. We've got 434 people in here. 93 minutes into the stream, 354 thumbs ups. Glad to have you all, man. Art Vance, just a juvenile. Yeah, that was one of the smaller ones I've got today. Josh Abbott in the house. Jeff Gerald says, I got to run. You have a good night, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. Douglas Medlin says, there's a great white channel where they tag them on the East Coast and you can track them. I definitely want to know if there's one around me wherever I was launching at. Uh-oh, guys, I got hit. That's on my whole skipjack right there. I hope that one goes down. I got about a 1 pound skipjack on that thing. Y'all can't see that rod tip. Something's swimming with it though. He's swimming with the bait. I'm just gonna pick up and hold it here and see if he's got it. Yep, he got it. Double hook rig, whole skipjack. Well, my drag's been hit there. All right, Now I'm in business. I hope you can see that, y'all. I know the lighting's bad. This is a whole bait. I put it down there because them fish earlier, before I went live, they were eating the big heads. And I said, all right, fish, I got a surplus of bait. You want a big bait, I'll give you one. And so I put a double hook rig on, just put the skipjack on, cut some slits in it, get it bleeding a little bit. It ain't been touched until this fish, but we're right here at the witching hour, right here at dark, just got dark. And here we are with something that's eat it. He honestly don't feel that big. I got another. I think this fish has got my back line. I thought I had another fish on it. I need another tangle on the live stream. Oh, heck. Well, half my bait's gone. He's got the back hook. I guess he bit that bait in half or it got ripped off there when he got it. But he got the back hook of the double hook rig. Get hold of him here. This is maybe just a smidge bigger than the last one. Let me get hold of him. Yeah, but you can see that's what's left of my bait. At least we got the headpiece back on it there, but I guess he bit the dang thing in half and got the back hook. All right. Well, there he is, y'all. I guess I could stick him on the board here maybe if I get him out of that line. He's a smaller fun size. This is fun size by length, not by weight. He's, if he laid his tail right, he'd be over 32 inches right there. But just a, skinnier, fun size fish there, blue cat. Get him out of here. I don't know, what is that, y'all? Fish 4 or 5? I done lost track. I can't keep up. I think what I'm gonna do, this rod here, still got this head we could drop down, but it's on a double hook rig, and I don't have another whole skipjack that ain't already been cut. That was my last one that we cut and replaced with that head earlier. And he just ripped that thing apart. He got that other line back here too. Doggone it. I'll tell you what, we're gonna put this rod up, I think. I'll fool with that in a few minutes. We're just gonna put it up. And again, the fish I've been getting today want the heads, and we got 2 heads on these front rods. And I'm not gonna fish much longer. So we'll just leave that rod out of commission here for a little while. Let's see what I missed. There's Cody Bogus, $5. Thank you, Cody. He says, love watching your videos, learned a lot to catch more catfish. I'm from Dover, Pennsylvania. Well, thank you, Cody. I'm glad these videos are helpful for you, buddy. Thanks for watching up there in Dover. Let me scroll on up here, make sure I didn't miss any more super chats. There's Callie's. So let me scroll down. Water Rat Lyle, he's a Catfish Club member in the house. Operation Overhaul says, how is doing YouTube full-time been treating you? It's been going well, man. It's been the time of my life. TL says, what's your bait tonight? I got skipjack on all my rods. Using cut bait tonight. Ispad Music's back. Glad to have you, man. William Moore said, hey, just did another late night hunt. Yeah, we're going to get out of here in just a few minutes, actually. I was just going to fish till dark, and it's dark now. I don't have my overhead light. It's in the car. I'm curious to see when I get home and play it back how well you all could see with this light up here on my phone. Samantha said, did you find your microphone from last night? I think you meant the one of the previous times there, but I did. It was in the car, down between my car seat and the door, thankfully. Water Rat Lyle says, how many fish caught tonight? I believe 5 there, Water Rat. So far on the live stream. Several more before that. Oh yeah, boy, I've missed a bunch down through here. What things scroll? I've missed a bunch of comments, y'all. That box is scrolling. I didn't realize how far behind I was on here. There's Glenn Cunningham, $19. Says, joined late, what did I miss? Well, thank you for that, Glenn. Yeah, for Glenn and for everybody else who tuned in late. So I come out this evening about 4 o'clock. Was going to fish till dark, film a regular video. By 5:30, I had about a 30-minute video filmed with some good blues and a big striper. And I said, you know what, I'm on some fish. Let's just go live, see what happens. And since I've been live, I think I've got 5 blues now, a few fun sizers. I think the biggest one was, hell, I can't remember. I done forgot 37 inches, 38 inches, something like that. So it's been a good night so far. If the girlfriend wasn't cooking spaghetti tonight, and if I had my overhead light with me, we'd end up staying a lot longer tonight. EB fishing in the house? Where'd that other one go? I seen another one. There it is. Hey, Vivi's back, y'all. Vivi Saldana says, hello there, buddy. I just logged in and don't know how much I've missed, but I'm here. Even though I'm on vacation, I still watch your videos, buddy. Say hello to West Texas. Absolutely, man. I hope you're enjoying your vacation, and hello to West Texas. Vivi's a truck driver, y'all. He works hard, so he's taking a little break, a little siesta down there on vacation, and I hope it's going well for you, buddy. There's Callie back with another $10. Thank you, Callie. Said, I'd love to get down to Tennessee and fish where you do, but I'd need a boat or bank. Fear of drowning means I'm not a fan of kayaks. There's some good fishing down here, Callie. I tell you, when it comes to, you know, fear in the kayaks, I've been in some John boats that I've been more fearful of drowning in or going overboard than what I am in the kayak. Thank you for that, Callie. Callie's loaded me up tonight, y'all. Hey, Cool Cats Fishing has joined the Catfish Club. Thank you, Cool Cats. Glad to have you, man. Glad to have you be a part of the club. I really appreciate y'all supporting my channel. Means a lot to me. Keeps me out here and doing this. Ray Leake's got to run. We'll see you next time, Ray. Thanks for stopping by. Mike Gregg says, one more fish. We'll see. We'll see if we get one here in a few minutes. Steve Wilder says, I have a question about fishing in a kayak. How long have you been fishing in a kayak? It just seems like a real pain. You make it look so easy. I've been fishing in a kayak since 2008 or 9. I think I got my first kayak, so it's been a long time. It's, you know, as far as it being a pain, it kind of depends on your kayak and, you know, your physical needs and abilities and whatnot. I love it. Is it more comfortable in a boat? Yeah, my buddy Mark Naraki with Deuce's Wild Fishing Charters, he's got one of them big Sea Arc boats with the couches and all that. It's a comfortable ride, sure, but you don't have the amount of fun and that kind of thing as you do when you're on a small, narrow platform and a rod just doubles over on you and you hanging on. You can't have that kind of fun in a boat. So is it a pain? Yeah, it's a little cramped, yeah, but I love it. So some people like it, some don't. It ain't for everybody, that's for sure. Seen another one pop up. Where'd it go? There it is. Hey, Matt Holochek. Got American flags and beer and American flags emojis there. $9.99. Thank you, Matt. Y'all, every time Matt watches, which is every time I'm live, he always hits me up with super chats and he wants me to do a shout out to the troops and first responders. So here it is. Shout out to all of you out there who are in the armed forces, police, fire, first responders, my old healthcare worker peeps, truck drivers, anybody in the public service out there. Y'all keep the world running, and I'm thankful for you, and I know everybody in my audience is too. So shout out to all of you via Matt Holochek. Thank you, Matt. Sandra Hillary says, kayak and Florida Gators, not me. I'll tell you, Sandra, when I went to South Carolina a couple years ago and seen them alligators, you know, I'm going through that narrow canal and there's gators right over there on the bank. I'm like, I don't like them alligators either. It did make my butthole pucker a little bit. Jakey Jake says, hey man, love watching Big Fisher from Michigan. Hey, glad to have you, man. Augustin Pedraza says, Justin, I've been trying to super chat, but it just says an error has occurred. We heard that last night too. There's some kind of error popping up for people. Must be a glitch within YouTube or something. Penny Walter says, oh no, that again. I don't know what you're talking about, Penny. I must have missed something. Mike Barron says, what is the name of the town where you fish? Well, there's several of them, Mike. I got Knoxville. That's the biggest town that I'm closest to is Knoxville, Tennessee. But I do fish in Knoxville, Farragut, Lenoir City, Loudoun, Kingston, Rockwood, Spring City, Dayton, all the way down through here. There's a lot of towns here on the Tennessee River here. I gotta wipe my nose, y'all. Sorry, it's getting a little chilly. My nose is running. James Kelly says the longer spaghetti sauce cooks, the better it is. Yeah, you tell my girlfriend that, by gosh. I told her I'd be home at dark, and she's gonna be ticked tonight. Little Indian Cuisine says, how many feet of water are you in? 42. I don't know if you can see my graph there, but 41 feet off the end of this point, suspending baits there. That's where I'm at. I kind of covered that earlier in the stream there, but show you there again for people who's tuned in late. Cody Yak fishing $2 is not much, running dry right now. Payday's Friday. Hey man, I'm thankful for everything, Cody. Don't worry about that, man. And Cody, I got to email you and Sandra too, by the way. I didn't do that today. I had some stuff to do at the house, and of course ended up coming out here when this afternoon. So I'll get that email sent to you tomorrow. There's Holocheck back with $9.99. He says, isn't it funny that we can all be so different, come from so many different places, yet come together over a good dude and a kayak who is catching fish? The world needs more of this. Well, that's the truth. That's a daggone truth, man. Holocheck, he hit the nail on the head. Thank you for that super chat there, Matt. Y'all, Matt is a former, gosh, I'm sorry, Matt, I done forgot. I believe he was in the Marines. I think it was the Marines. I'm sorry if I've messed that up, Matt. But now he's a police officer up in New York. So he's living it every day, man. He's one of the people up there protecting those citizens and keeping them safe. Dennis Farley says, thanks for the shout out. It's 42 years as a volunteer first responder. Yeah, Dennis, thanks for what you do, buddy. Zachary Blanco is going to call it a night. Glad to have you, Zachary. Thanks for stopping by. Holocheck says Marines. Okay, I thought it was Marines, but I've learned if somebody's in the Army and you say Air Force or Navy, it's a big deal. So I don't want to mess that up. Penny says she knows that you're going to be late. She'd be shocked if you were home before dark. That's the truth, Penny. I never get anywhere when I say I'm going to be. Tony Cooper says, if your girlfriend is a keeper, she will understand money is what makes the world go round and pay the bills. Yeah, that's the truth. If she's wanting to go out with me on Saturday, she better hope I make some coin tonight. Let me scroll. There's Andy Roundback with another $4.99. Thank you, Andy. He says, Justin, need to come that way to fish. Too scared to put my 16-foot on the mighty Mississippi. Fish the Tom Bigby back home. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, I ain't never been to Mississippi. Thank you for that super chat. But just seeing the videos and pictures and stuff of that fast flowing current, I'd have to be in a big boat to be out there. I wouldn't want to be in a small boat. I definitely wouldn't be out there in a kayak, that's for sure. Glenn Cunningham says Holocheck's too positive for this channel. Hey, there's my man Romines. What's going on, Eric? Little Indian Cuisine says my boot camp date for Marines is January 3rd. Well, good luck with that, man. Thanks for what you do. Missed some more down through here. Terry Adamson says, good afternoon, everyone. Are you catching anything, Justin? Yeah, man, we've been catching some fish tonight. We've had a good day out here. We got another one. How? Where'd that bait got hit? I just had it kind of sitting there. Maybe it's my other rod. I got them lines tangled up. They're out of commission. Do I have a... I don't know. I'm imagining things, I guess. I've had these head baits getting eaten all afternoon, and so this line got all messed up, and my whole skipjack had gotten eaten, and so I left it there because I'm not going to fish much longer, and just keeping these two front rods out. And I would have swore that thing got hit a second ago, but I guess I'm imagining things. Things go bumping tonight out here. Ted says, you got that right, Matt. I'm a police officer. It's not such a thankful job anymore. It's changed over the last 15 years. Well, thank you, Ted, for what you do. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a cop right now. God bless you for what you do. I couldn't. Not in today's society with how the culture has changed and the views of authority have changed. I couldn't do it. Roger Bowling says, I'd love to get your opinion on the Bass Raider 10E for the type of fishing you do. Roger, that's a tough question. It really depends on your water. Like, okay, if you're in current, if you're in rough water, that Bass Raider is going to be a hard time because it's going to fill up like a bathtub if you get in some rough conditions. Whereas a kayak, especially a sit-on-top kayak, it's got the scupper holes, water comes over, it drains right out. But as far as stability goes, those Bass Raiders are super stable. They're going to be more stable probably than any kayak you're going to get in. So from a stability standpoint, from a rigging standpoint, from being able to handle big fish, you won't have any problems with the Bass Raider. But my concern would be if you get in a tough spot and take some water overboard, things could get bad in a hurry. I'd install a bilge pump on it if you get one. Penny says, probably a turtle sneaking up on you. It could be. Josh Todd says, I haven't seen any videos lately due to the harvest. Are you going to do a review of the motor guide setup? No, Josh, probably not. At this point in time, the review videos don't perform as well on my channel as regular videos. So, that and motor guide, there's so much stuff out there about these motors, other channels. There's really nothing I can say that would be any different than what's already out there. So no need for me to do it. I'll gladly answer any questions people have about it, but I'm not going to dedicate just a specific video to the motor guide motor. Mike Barron says, have you ever caught a bowfin? I have. When I was over in South Carolina, I caught a bowfin. That's the only one I've ever caught. May catch some more when I go over there again here soon, though. What time is it, y'all? 7:38? Let's go to 7:45, y'all, and then I got to get home. By the time I get home and get showered, it'll be 8:30 before we eat dinner tonight. Girlfriend's going to kick my tail, y'all. Got to keep them women in your life happy. For you kids out there, for you men in the audience, you young men, let us older folks tell you something. Keep the women happy. Your life will go much better. Lisa Hoskinson says, great show. Well, thank you, Lisa. Jacob Black and Beckley says, them extra minutes add up. They do. They absolutely do. Eric Phillips says, when you coming back to Chattanooga? Hopefully soon, Eric. No definitive plans, but probably within the next month. I'm going to try to go to South Carolina first. And then once I get back home, probably plan some trips, other places around here like Chattanooga. I got to get with Daniel down there who owns Catfish Sumo and talk over some stuff with him soon. So we're going to plan something together. That's a good opportunity for me to plug Daniel one more time here. CatfishSumo.com. Code word kayak at checkout, 10% off your order and free shipping, no minimum order. So you're welcome, Daniel, if you're watching. There's another plug. I'm like a damn commercial, Lena. I'm good at this stuff. The Kitsy says, just accepted a crazy offer on my house. Going to be fishing for a bit. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Yeah, I'll tell you, folks, my grandmother's old house came up for sale recently. And I went in to tour it just for nostalgia, you know. And it's really run down now. I mean, it's rough. It needs a lot of work now. And they had it listed for like $179, which was more than it was truly worth at this point. You know, that house went for $215,000. Yeah, I mean, there were multiple offers on it, and they ended up getting $215,000 for a house that's in a state of disrepair. So it's a crazy housing market right now around here. Nikki Hayes says, when will you go live again, Justin? The sooner the better. You never know, Nikki. Like tonight, it was an impromptu thing. Tomorrow is a possibility, maybe, depending on the weather. We're supposed to get some rain, but you know, the weatherman and the weather report, who knows? It may not even rain here. So if it don't rain, I got to go get some bait, and maybe I'll fish somewhere. If it does rain, I won't fish. Same thing with Friday, possibly rain. So, and then Saturday, the girlfriend's got plans for me. And then Sunday, who knows? I may end up taking off to South Carolina. Y'all, here we go. We got another one. We got another one on this head bait up here. Let me get to, he was hitting it. He hit it. Non-committal. Non-committal. Oh, dinkity doodah. Got Cody's been married 7 years. Yeah, you better keep her at this point. Too long into it to start over, Cody. There's Jeffrey. He was asking too about the next live stream. I don't know there, Jeffrey. Whenever I do get to South Carolina, and I'm hoping next week if the weather allows, we'll see. But when I do, I hope to go live over there if I can get some cell phone service. I'd like to do that in addition to filming some other videos. But I can't tell you a definitive date, depending on weather and travel and all that. Hey, Kelly's back with another $5. Thank you, Kelly. Says, people who bought the house I grew up in changed it so much, ruined it in my opinion. Only house on the block with a 10-foot privacy fence now. Yeah, you know, Kelly, it's sad for me walking through my grandma's house because you get to all the nostalgia and memories and stuff, and to think what it was and what it is now, it was kind of depressing, but it was good to go see it again one more time and walk through and just get those old memories, you know. Sometimes just seeing things and smells and things like that can bring back so many good memories. It's after it again, y'all. It's after it again. I think he may have it this time. We're going to crank down. Yeah, he's on there. He's got it. He'd come up in the water column there with it. Oh, he just let it go. He just let it go. Old dink tap there, old dinkity doodah. I'll tell you what, y'all, I ain't gonna lower that bait back down because it's dark. I don't have my overhead light. I don't think you can see me that well when I spin it around toward the rods anyway. So I think we'll probably go ahead and wrap it up. But, you know, for all of you who tuned in tonight, impromptu, thanks, man. We had a good time. I had a good time out here on the live stream. I think we ended up with, what, 5 fish, with some fun sizers. So the video I filmed before I went live will be a regular edited video, probably come out either Friday, maybe Monday, depending on if I can get the editing done tomorrow or whenever. But it's gonna be a good trip because I got several fish. I got a huge striper, 40-inch striper that hit my bait as I was, hit a piece of cut bait as I was reeling it up to check it. And so it was incredible. Had me a kayak spun around backwards. It was pulling, man. So I think that's going to be a pretty good video. So be sure to check that out. But we'll go live again soon. I can't really tell you a definitive date here yet with the weather and potential travel plans, but I'll be back on here soon. Maybe even tomorrow, you know, who knows, depending on the weather. There's Curtis hitting me with a $4.99. So just wanted to hit you one more time before you headed home. Man, Bowfin was at the tournament at Santee Wright. I'm working on my moderator position. Yeah, Curtis, that bowfin, I thought I had me a catfish, and it was a daggone bowfin that had hit the cut bait, but it was a lot of fun. So I hope to maybe catch some more than bowfin while I'm over there in South Carolina. Curtis is working on a moderator position there, so he got it, buddy. Welcome to the moderator position there, Curtis. The job don't pay nothing. It's a thankless job, but glad to have you. But anyway, y'all, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to my moderators to keep this chat box clean. All my Catfish Club members, I appreciate your support, and everybody who has super chatted me tonight. Lord, I mean, that's a lot of super chats for such a short period of time. So thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a great night, and I hope my girlfriend ain't too mad at me when I get home. But either way, I'm going to eat her spaghetti regardless. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.